Hello, in this video is addressed to my twin flame Shia. Hi Shia. For everyone else who's watching, I thank you for watching. None of this information could be used against me. If you do, you'll be sued and sent to jail for trying to illegally frame me. Shia, there's going to be some interference, and I'm going to try to stick with the notes, and I thank you for adding those posts. I wrote some notes down that I'm going to talk about in regards to the post. I really appreciate Shia, it makes me very happy. So I have some peppermint tea here. I'm gonna, I drank a cup of coffee and then I took the lid off, and now I'm drinking a cup of tea. I wanted to show you some things that I did today, and I'm going to talk about you, Shia, throughout the video, because on each page I wrote to talk about Shia before I started making this video, because it's very, not just rude, it's making both of us very sick that I'm not talking about you. And you will see some roboticness, and they're trying to tilt my head because they know that I feel like it's very ugly to stare at my nostrils like that. So I made us the name tags for the stockings, and I'm gonna have trouble looking at the camera. My eyes are going over here, and because this is horizontal setting, because I'm charging the phone, the cell phone, and I actually kind of wanted to record it this way anyways. So I put up the tinsel, Shia, and I had these command strips. This is the first time I've put the command strips up. And I have your photo, Shia, and I noticed the frame in the post which you posted on your parents' social media, and I really like that frame. I really think that you picked out that frame, or you helped pick out that frame. So I put the lights up on our lemon cypress Christmas tree. I put our names, I'm going to show you, on the stockings, tied the stockings underneath the tree, and I'm going to get us some stocking stuffer items, Shia, before Christmas time. I'm very happy that I got to put that gold tinsel up, because I never really hang things up, but I had these command strips that I had bought that would not hold anything up. Like, I bought it specifically to try to put the security camera on the wall, and didn't work. So luckily I got those command strips and put up the tinsel. And so I'm going to show you the lights on our Christmas tree, Shia. And I turned off the Christmas lights on the ocean thing because I had to charge the cell phone, and I'm plugging in the fan to dry the slippers because I bleached my slippers. So this is the Christmas tree with the lights. Actually, I want to show you the angle that I see. This is the lights. I took some photographs of it. It's nicer with the dim lighting. And then these are our stockings, Christmas stockings. So I put ours kind of close together. And this has a iridescent. These are envelopes from a card that I had, and they're like glitter iridescent. And I used a double-sided tape. So it was really hard to put the lights on. That's what it looks like. It was really hard to put the lights on. However, I almost gave up, but I realized that it really wasn't going to be nice to have a tree without lights. So now I'm going to talk to you about the notes. What else to show you? The reason why my plant is in the drying rack is because the fake artificial plant is because I just spilled water all over. They just possessed my body while I was pouring water in the Keurig to drop the gallon of water. So right before this video started, in order to try to delay this video because it needs to be posted by 8 p.m. So I'm not going to go into too much detail about things. I do realize, Shia, with your photo, I need to put on Canva your photo and crop out the background because there's the background. I just need to crop out the background. I didn't realize that it could be like just I only look at you though, I don't see the background, but I got an idea too because of the dimensional frame. So I am kind of spacey. I've been doing a lot of cleansing, Shia, so that's probably part of it. When I'm detoxing and feeling sick, it's making me very tired. So the Hibba cleanse really works. I've gotten some relief, Shia, and they're gonna do something with my voice. I've gotten some relief from the Hibba cleanse. I took a bath in the dark, and I had, well, the microwave light is out. Maintenance didn't show up yet, so I might have to do another, fill out another work order in a couple days if they don't show up, because it's the bathroom faucet, the bathroom spout is still leaking. It's dripping. The microwave light is out now, but I turned off, I think I had the microwave light on last night while I was taking the bath, and that was enough light for me to be able to do the Hibba cleanse, rub the Hibba cleanse all over my body. I did put a little in my scalp and I felt a difference. I think it's worth it. However, if you do the Hibba cleanse, make sure it doesn't get in the ear, because it's not supposed to go in the ears and the eyes. I don't think it got in my ears, however. I put a little bit of oil in it because it feels a little sensitive. I don't think it has anything to do with the Hibba cleanse, but I've noticed a lot of relief using the Hibba cleanse just this one time. And I'm going to tell you a few things, Shia, in regards to healing the infection. And Shia, I know that you posted that on the internet because you wanted me to know that you do not have that HIV infection. I really didn't think you did, and telepathic supporters repeatedly told me you didn't. However, there's times when the telepathic supporters wouldn't respond, and it just kept being repeated to me over and over and over. And they can, if you repeat something, I really believe it was some kind of a death spell against the both of us. And I looked at the pendulum to see what you thought why they would lie about something like this, and you said it's manipulation. It's to manipulate, and I agree. It's been very, very sick, and then it's not like I would get embarrassed, but they would use AI to try to make me feel like I'm embarrassed. So honestly, because it's like a filthy disease, and they you can get HIV from males or females, but they were trying to make it like it was a male thing, and I really don't want to really talk about this on the internet. However, I would obviously prefer you actually do any of that type of sex with men versus women, because obviously it's a lesser threat. I've already told you this. I'm not embarrassed or ashamed of it. However, I really do feel like you were definitely influenced. I do believe it was some kind of assault against you, because you're 100% straight like me, so there's definitely some kind of assault involved in interference and with the possession that made that happen. But in regards to the infection, Shia, the MRSA infection, I told you there's bacteria that's being blown in here somehow. That's probably covering everything, because when I took the Hibiclins, I just feel so itchy and dirty. I'm really looking forward to getting rid of some of this bacteria. It's all over my body. It's all over on the inside and on the outside of my body. But the Hibiclins shower, I felt so clean afterwards. And then I was touching things and everything felt so dirty. So I'm pretty sure, I told you there's strong odors of bacteria coming into this apartment. I'm pretty sure there's a criminal that's pumping bacteria into this room, and it's covering everything. So I'm going to bleach the floor. I'm not going to put a lot of bleach in it. I'm going to put a little bit of bleach with the vinegar. I'm going to bleach it tonight, because there's a lot of my socks get kind of dirty, and it feels like there's like a film on the ground, which also could be from the Lysol I'm using, the Lysol disinfectant. So in regards to the garlic, some of the things that happens is I'll take too large of a dose, and then I just won't want to take it at all. Like with the apple cider vinegar, I'll take like several tablespoons, and instead of like just taking a couple teaspoons in hot water, and that will give me wicked heartburn. And then with the garlic, I was chopping up like 3 large garlic cloves, or 2 large garlic cloves, and it was burning my mouth, and it wasn't covering all the honey enough. So now I'm going to do 1 small clove 3 times a day, and then with the vinegar, take a couple, like a teaspoon or 2 in the hot water, versus putting like several tablespoons or a cup, so it won't give me heartburn. Because this is part of how I stop doing things that are supposed to help me. So that's, I think that you can do too, Shia. So smaller doses of garlic 3 times a day, versus taking so much chopped garlic that like it's makes me have a stomach ache, gives me heartburn, burns my mouth. So now I'm gonna, so it took me 2.5 hours to stencil those things. I'll show you photos of the process of how I made the stencils. But I basically printed out the letters on Canva. I had to print it out several times to get it to the correct size. There were several errors that I made. However, I ended up being able to finally get it to the point where it looks like this, and I was almost going to have to stitch them on, and I realized that's going to look so bad. And so luckily I had double-sided tape to tape it on. Where's the... Oh, there's this Christmas tree has a timer. So they've been on for about 8 hours and they just turned off, so I just turned them back on. I know you really like our Christmas tree, Shia. So I got, like, just from doing those stencils, like, it does something to our spirit, and I almost felt like I was gonna die. Like, my neck was getting all sensitive, like my spirit was gonna fly out my neck. I got so tired I could barely get through it. And this is what happens to me with these things. And Shai, don't mind my personality, how I'm acting. Don't mind my hair. I'm not really feeling well. I'm feeling really grossed out. There's just like, everything's feeling really dirty. And I think once I get some of this stuff out of my body, I think the dirtiness is all this bacteria in my body more than even on the outside. So I just boiled some vinegar though to try to clear out any bacteria in the room. So that's something I've been doing quite a bit in regards to there's like a surveillance going on where there's a lot of people that are giving us signs, Shia, to try to prevent us from getting attacked by the criminals or people that just want to attack us. And I think you're getting a lot of those. I think you're guided to get a lot of those messages online, where you're guided to look. I don't do a lot of looking online because it's everything on the internet is like an attack almost. I typically just stick to listen to the YouTube videos. But you kind of know about the surveillance, and they're trying to tell me over and over and over that, oh, I gotta charge the phone. That, like, you don't know what's going on, you don't know about the surveillance and how, and obviously you don't have a working third eye like me. However, it is happening to you, but the way that they're trying to use AI through my voice is to try to kind of, it's not stroke. It's not like stroke. They really are using possession to try to kind of confuse you, like the way I say dates and times, and the way like I'm not explaining the surveillance enough to you. I'm not like able to. I'm mentally not capable and physically not capable of expressing the surveillance that's happening. However, I know with that post, it resembled like get off of Shia and Alyssa, and I'm very, very happy also that your parent is supporting you and myself not dying, or not saying it's not right that they get murdered. I'm very happy to see that. I sighed relief seeing those posts. And in regards to that bullock, I looked up what bullocks means, and it means to castrate testicles, and that's a death threat against you, Shia, because of your last name. Beef, cow, bull, and that's definitely going to be used against the criminal hacker that's not little things. All of those identity theft of a public figure, and then the constant, I looked at the likes, and there's like 4 different bullocks names liking the post and harassing you and your parent. That type of thing, Shia. I still don't believe that you have had your computer hacked into this whole time, but you know exactly what it is. Telepathic supporter explained it. It's like, it looks really pathetic from the outside. Like, why would someone waste so much time doing this? However, that's a lot of negative, evil, criminal directed energy and time in regards to doing that. Like, I tell you, all of these attacks that happen to me, you're probably not able to feel it as much. You're not able to feel the pain that I go through and the stress. You can't necessarily see it from how I say it. And like, people that, like, when crime happens to me and I'm trying to tell you what the crime is, it might not come off as like really criminal or evil because of the way I'm expressing it. And however, putting in all of that time to steal someone's identity, make all of these, that's directing a lot of pain at you, Shia, and also your family members, because I told you my family members have been hacked into by this criminal as well. And this is not little crime. This is very serious. It's an extreme attack, and it causes a lot of overwhelm and panic and stress and fear, anxiety. And this is body mutilation threat against your body. And it also it is going to break the spells though by posting it. I know that you know that the authorities are more involved now and see it, that it's proof. And this but they're giving me a lot of nerves, like I'm always going to say something wrong on these videos, and well, because of the AI possession, I am always saying things wrong. I'm not being able to be myself, but this is extreme criminal harassment, but I really can tell, Shia, that your parents don't act like public figures, and neither do you. I can really tell, even by the style of the decorations, like the frame, the picture frame, but the post proves also, and this is what you've done many times, the post will always will prove and show that you're watching my videos, and it, ow, my arm really hurts. Something happened right here in this spot, and it won't really heal well. I think it's because my immune system is so down. So from the infection that my body's not being able to heal well, and I haven't been able to wear that arm sling. I have to close the window. Actually, no, I'm not going to close the window. I'm trying to get some air out because these slippers, I'm trying to get some of the moisture out, because when I dry the things out, the moisture, and I put some baking soda out, that's dehumidifies. So what was I talking about? What was I talking about? I have no clue. So in regards to you see my posts, but they do this AI like oh, forget it. It like the couple days after, like I'm not able to feel like you gave me a sign. Like they kind of use AI to make me forget it, and like it never happened. I'll try to explain it to you another time. But this will break spell, Shia, and everything feels so gross and dirty in here. I already have to clean these sheets. They already feel. I didn't like these sheets. They had like a moisture feeling on them yesterday, and I don't know why. It's possible the Hibiclens did so much cleaning on my skin because has so much staph on it that like all like the textures of everything changed. So in regards to, but I really do thank you for posting that, Shia, and I'm not, I'm going to have to stick with the notes. But what's important, Shia, is mentioning and talking about you, and I think part of it was, though, your safety as to why I didn't constantly mention you and talk about you. So that's part of it. I have noticed that there's staph in my mouth because when I used hydrogen peroxide for mouthwash and I use my mouthwash, there's like a stinging, burning. It's like all up in the gums and the skin of my lips, the inside of my mouth, in my gums. There's like these cuts, and I do not scratch anymore because basically all of those bleeding cuts when I was scratching, once you get a cut, the staph can spread everywhere, and I've gotten several cuts that I didn't realize I was scratching. Like I was scratching to the point where the skin was breaking, but that is also causing more of a problem. But I knew that was going to bother you, Shia, me talking about the HIV, and I'm very happy that I was able to finally tell that to you. It's going to break a spell because I believe that, well, it was a death spell on both of us. And one thing I noticed is that, and you do often say Alyssa is just like me, and I always say that too. Shy is just like me, and I always talk about this crime and like all the crime that's happening to me. You don't often get a chance to, and when you do get a chance to, well, you're doing what I'm doing. You talk about the crime. But my hands felt so clean from the Hibiclens last night after the shower. I didn't even want to touch anything. So I'm realizing that I do not know how it's getting. I don't know how it's getting in here. I've taped the bottom of my door. It's possible it's being pumped out through the window and is coming through this vent somewhere in the kitchen cabinets. I've taped all the electrical outlets. I've taped the bathroom vent. But I've started to document and write down the date and time of when I smell the bacteria. It's really, really bothering me because there's no way I can keep up with disinfecting things if that's happening. So I am going to stop this video now. I wrote this down. My poor Shia just wants to talk about the crime that's happening to him. That's all you want, Shia. Listen, my poor Shia. So, I feel very bad for you, Shia. I feel very bad how I'm acting and treating you. But it's really possession, Shia. It's really possession, and also this lack of possession from the psychosis of the schizoaffective disorder. When you're tortured so much, 24/7. Also, all the tortures made us very, very sick. So I wrote down some things for us to do. So if you feel like, so you don't have to put garlic on your feet every single night, but possibly a few times a week. Do a frequency for probiotics, because all of the bad bacteria needs to be removed, and you have to put good bacteria in your body to fight off the bad bacteria. And I've been researching comments on YouTube. I'm opening up YouTube videos about staph infection, natural treatment. I read the comments to see what the comments, what people have to say about what they're doing for this MRSA infection. And vitamin deficiency can cause staph. There's numerous reasons why I would have this extreme full body infection, and there's a reason why. There's various causes. So I'm definitely going to do the chopped garlic and honey 3 times a day, and just don't put as much garlic on the spoon. And also I'm going to throw out my sponge that I use, because sponge collects bacteria. So I'm only going to use, and no soap bars, because that collects bacteria. So I'm only going to use body wash gel. Well, I have the hand soap container with the Dr. Bronner soap. And another thing that I'm realizing is I need to get antibacterial soap for my hands. Hibiclins could be used for hand soap, however, it's just too expensive. So I'm going to get some antibacterial soap. I have to write that down. Antibacterial hand soap. The problem is you can't really find a natural antibacterial soap. And all of those antibacterial hand soaps have lots of chemicals in it that makes my hands really dry and painful. So I have to find but this Dr. Bronner soap is not antibacterial enough to get rid of the bacteria. In regards to washing my sheets, I think I washed my sheets and there was a whole batch of bacteria that came in my air while the sheets were drying. So this is going to be a problem no matter what, washing these sheets, because I can't use the laundry here. They put feces and urine, and there's going to be something bad that they put in the laundry, because I've witnessed it, I've seen it. I've seen pillows with urine in the dryers that was like just sitting in the dryer. I literally smelled dog feces in the laundromat that permeated the air, and I was gonna throw up from it, and I saw it. It was like the washing machine was like halfway through or something, and it was like open, and it was all like brown water. So the laundromats here is not, and then I can't just go hang out in the laundry room. I can't go walk down the street to a laundry because I'd have to bring my suitcase, and I can't really walk down the street with that suitcase because it won't fit a lot of laundry. I'm not going to talk about the laundry. Basically, I'm only washing a few clothes every few days. And in regards to the sheets, I'm going to make the homemade disinfectant with isopropyl alcohol, white vinegar, and essential oils. And after they get dry, I'm going to spray it down before I make the bed and put the sheets on. So I have a lot of remedies in this notebook that I'm collecting, but I have to stop this video now. But I actually realized that I thought I was always a clean person. However, I don't really think I was really educated in regards to bacteria my entire life. In regards to cleaning surfaces, I never really thought too much about bacteria, and I never really kind of learned how dangerous bacteria is. Like if I got a cut, when I have these surgeries on my legs, that's when I probably got the infection, and the doctors refused to tell me that I had gotten an infection when I was in a lot of leg pain. And then even a few years ago when I went and I could barely walk and it was all swollen, it was infected. I was not allowed to know it was infected. So in regards to lack of education, it's not completely lack of education. I told you, remember when I was running the bath water? I was taking baths too hot and I could have died from the hot water. All these things, it's not necessarily lack of education, it's more like I wasn't allowed to know, because these are all ways I could have died. I could have easily died. So I'm going to go bleach the floor now. Because I think it's going to help the air quality. And everything's kind of a mess right now. Like if you look at my bed, I didn't have time to clean up. So I have to do some cleaning up, and I really wish I could act more feminine for you, Shy. I'm more loving, but I obviously have a problem, and I think it could be a problem with because of a personality disorder, because of the schizoaffective, as well as all of the torture, and also all of the possession. And I really don't want to act like this, but also I have this constant fear if I act too like myself to you, too happy or anything, I'll get in trouble, you'll get in trouble. So there's different reasons why I act like this. Oh, I got this going, by the way. I really like it because it makes a sound. And I had one with the chip. That's a nice screen. It has a nice screen on it, and it's lightweight, and it has a nice tie. This will be my new camera, and I'll start collecting new SD cards. I kind of want to use up the card that I have. You have to hold it down, it makes a nice noise when it turns off. I have this little chip card in it, and because I bought an SD card that includes the, I can't explain it, but I have one, and I'm going to use that other camera because I still have 2 SD cards left. It's possible I'll start using this more though. So I'm going to talk to you. Oh, and by the way, the test confirmed, the drug test is all negative from the lab. I got the lab results back. It's all negative. Everything is negative, obviously. Everything is negative. So I'm going to do another drug test soon. says, lab note, specimen temperature not indicated on chain of custody form. The collection of the sample may not meet all the requirements of a forensic chain of custody collection. The laboratory processed and tested the sample following forensic guidelines. So, it's 8:01 p.m. I'm sorry, Shia, that I realized that I kind of went over the time. I love you, Shia. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you so much, Shia, for watching.